How's it going, everyone? Hope your day is going well. Today we are talking Snowcheck Polaris sleds and specifically the Boost sleds. Now, I did get a little bit of insider info, and from what it sounds like, some of the Boost sleds might not get here till March. Stay tuned. So if you ordered a new Matryx sled, whether it's the Boost, the standard non-turbo 850, or even a trail sled, you've been getting all of the emails from Polaris this fall with everything from the updates on your Snowcheck to promos and deals on different Polaris product. And lately it kind of seems like it's the latter, which if you're like me, you're eagerly awaiting that shipped email from Polaris. And unfortunately, when you open it up, you're kind of let down because it's just another promotional email. Thanks for the anticipation anxiety, Polaris. But in all reality, all of us that Snowchecked a new sled are really just excited to get our new sleds, get out on the snow, and get to ride that new chassis. And that goes double for Boost owners. And of course, all of our friends that didn't order a new sled and either still have their sleds from last year or they already received their Snowcheck, whether it's a Polaris or a Skidoo, they're just laughing at us because they've already started riding. So as far as updates from Polaris themselves, back in October, the email was saying that Snowchecks wouldn't be delivered until December 15th, and that was at the latest, stating, as of today, we expect your sled and remaining components to ship to your dealer by December 15th. And I'm assuming the reason for that being attributed to the whole pandemic and the sickness that's been going around, which eventually led to manufacturing delays and shipping delays, which at that point, it's really out of Polaris's hands. There's not a whole lot they can do about it. It's pretty much just a waiting game at that point. It's not Polaris's fault. But I mean, if you are feeling a bit adventurous, you could put your floaties on and go take a swim off the coast of California because the parts are probably in one of those containers. No, but we have started seeing sleds being delivered to dealers. Mostly it's been the naturally aspirated 850 Matryx sleds. However, we have started seeing some of the Boost sleds being sprinkled here and there, everywhere from Minnesota to Oregon, Colorado, Alaska, and even here in my home state of Washington. The only hiccup that I've heard of so far is from two different dealers, is that the sleds didn't come with an EGT sensor. That's the exhaust gas temperature sensor. And that they were on back order for about 2 to 3 weeks. And that was about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So those parts should be showing up here pretty soon. A few other owners were saying that they never received any confirmation email from Polaris saying that their sled had shipped. And their dealer just ended up calling them and saying that their sled was ready and that they could come pick it up. But other than that, I haven't heard of really too many other issues. The biggest update that we've got so far was actually about an hour ago as of me filming this video, is that Polaris will be sending an email out Monday morning on December 13th, letting owners know that their Snowchecks will actually be pushed back even further. A few other owners have called in to their dealers and were told everything from their Snowcheck would show up between December 16th and January 1st, or even January 1st through the 31st. So that's a pretty big window. The other thing that this email said was that Polaris would actually let Snowcheck owners cancel their Snowchecks and essentially be able to transfer it to one of the in-store on-the-floor units that their dealer has in stock. They'd also honor the Snowcheck incentives that owners ordered with their Snowcheck. So if this email is true, you may want to contact your dealer and see what your options are to see if your sled is going to be delivered soon or if it's going to be a much later delivery date, and just kind of go from there. And as to the reason why I say these sleds might not show up until March, is that I did hear of a rumor that there was an email that went around to the Switchback Assault owners. And so today I actually called a friend of mine that works for a dealership, and he confirmed that it may not be just these Switchback Assault owners that get their sleds in March. He said that they do have a Boost on the floor, but that was already for another customer. But that a lot of the sleds that they will be getting, not just Boost sleds, will most likely be towards the end of the year or even into January and potentially even March. And so for someone like me, since I ordered a Khaos Boost, I'm really hoping that it does show up here in December and that I'm not one of those that's going to be January or potentially even March. Because as we all kind of know, the season starts to end in March. So if I got a Boost sled showing up that late, kind of a season killer. And really at that point, the only real choices that we have is just to either wait for it to show up or cancel it and see if we can find a unit that's already on the floor somewhere. But of course, right now, it's really hard to find any sleds. So potentially finding a Boost sled is going to be slim to none. Or even potentially buying a used sled, since that's almost the only way that you're going to be able to get out on the snow. Unless you kept your last year's sled or you have an older backup sled, but that's really not the case for most riders. So really at this point, let's just wait to see what Polaris says. Again, if you did Snowcheck a sled, you might contact your dealer if you haven't gotten any emails from Polaris, just to see if they have any kind of updates themselves. Just be patient with them, don't hassle your dealer. They're really just the middleman in the situation. There's nothing they can really do about it. So definitely just be nice to them. And with that, I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I upload my next video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you ordered a Snowcheck, let me know if you already got yours in the comment section below, or if you're still waiting on yours, if you have any kind of ETA of when it's going to show up. But again, I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.